Hey guys, before the video starts, I just released new merch! I got 3 new pieces. There's 2 hoodies and 1 t-shirt, all designed by the extremely talented Brandon Lapine. I think he low-key kind of went off with these, if I'm being honest. These are definitely 3 of the best pieces of merch that I've ever dropped. They're like insanely cool designs. The hoodies are the best quality hoodies that we've ever printed on. I really love the design and I hope you guys like it too. And if you want to check them out, go to dannygonzalez.store. All right, here's the video. What's up, Greg? And welcome back to another episode of Virtual Boys. Because today I'm doing my first virtual collab with my virtual boys, Drew and Curtis. Say hi, everybody.
I was syncing up our audio.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we already did that. You don't have to clap again.
Okay.
I thought you said to do it again while you were talking. Say something, Danny?
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about...
Got it.
Yeah, I think we're all good now.
We were already synced. We've been synced the whole time, so you guys don't have to do that ever again. Ever in your whole life. Your audio is going to be synced for the rest of your life.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
That saves a bunch of time.
So I know it's been a long time since we've seen each other, and it's been kind of hard because we're good friends, and everyone knows that. And I was thinking of what TikToks I could show you that would kind of make us all feel better about not being able to see each other for so long.
Okay.
And so I stumbled upon these TikToks that are sort of like, they're sort of like relationship advice TikToks, I guess. Relationship and life advice TikToks.
Okay.
That I think will really cheer you guys up, because I think that that is what you guys need right now.
So you're trying to cheer us up. You're not using these to give us advice that you think we need, right? Is that...
well...
Are you saying like we're not doing a good enough job in this relationship? Here's some advice?
Yeah, you need some relationship advice because you haven't seen me in so long, and I figure it's just because you guys don't really know how friendships work.
Yeah, we're not holding up our end of the bargain to you, I guess.
You guys haven't visited me in forever, so I'm gonna show you some relationship advice TikTok, because you guys aren't being very good friends lately. In fact, for like almost for like a year, actually.
Oh yeah, exactly 1 year. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We messed up.
Oh, well, anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and watch one. What do you guys say?
Sure.
Okay. So, what is the metaphor here exactly? I know that this isn't to be taken literally, but...
I think it means you gotta work hard so you can punch your family away at the, at the very end of the day.
Yeah, because they didn't just dissolve their problems, they also dissolved their family. They annihilated their family.
The husband is like, look, I know I'm not around a lot right now, I'm working really hard, but one day I'm gonna come home with a big diamond and we'll be able to kill our whole family. Finally.
Once we get these pesky children out of the way, I can finally retire. Just you, me, and our diamond.
I like that also the family is depicted as this boulder that's like crushing the mom. Like, is that how you guys think of your family and how it'll be someday when you have kids?
Family, friends, pretty much everyone I know. Just kind of a boulder that's crushing me.
Okay, so the first guy... Oh, so this is a guy trying to get his wife to come and be with him.
And she's saying, no, I don't need your current riches. My husband will have future riches.
Yeah.
Also, I think that guy is just that guy in a red shirt. So it's his twin, I'm guessing?
Yeah. So is that the same woman in the same way that...
Yeah, so this account, CPTN Boo, Captain Boo.
Captain Boo.
I believe it's just 2 people. It's this man and his Boo. Maybe it's the captain and his Boo.
He's the captain, she's the Boo.
She's King Boo from Mario.
We get it, you're a gamer now.
Epic. Dude, that was an epic joke.
Yeah, I started streaming Minecraft on Twitch, and I guess you could say I know a lot about video games now.
Yeah, you're showing us videos with fucking mining for diamonds in it.
You know all about this.
Yeah.
This specifically.
This actually happens in my own personal life while I'm playing Minecraft. Laura is like dealing with the pressure of our family and obligations bearing down on her. And I'm just up here in my little room playing Minecraft, digging for diamonds.
So they're sad?
Whoa.
I got big big green. I got little green.
Yay, she
Oh,
wins.
she got the trophy.
I'm gonna win the carrot trophy. And that's it? That's the end?
That's the end of the
ending
video.
is implied.
I like that there's a trophy for biggest sprout of a carrot. Like, it's
Yeah.
like at a county fair that there would be like a trophy for the biggest carrot, but for some reason they don't bother to pull it out of the ground to actually see how big it is. They're just like, damn, that's big leaves.
No,
You
it's,
win.
they don't give like MVP to the best basketball player. They give it to the best, like best person who looks like
The guy
he-
with the longest hair.
Yeah, every competition is based on who has the longest and greenest hair. I love how I think this is kind of a theme in these, how upset the dude gets when he comes back and his carrot is little. Like falling down to his knees and like weeping.
God, why?
What would you say is the lesson of this TikTok?
Do you think it's related to anything sexual? Like, just because the guy's rocking a big bush doesn't mean he's actually
doesn't mean
packing
his
it down
dick
there.
is gonna be that big.
You're hearkening back to that old stereotype of guys who have a lot of pubes have huge dicks.
Yeah, but not so.
No.
Yeah,
He
it's-
could have a tiny little, maybe just a little mustache over.
Yeah, also implying that, like, you know how much pubes a guy has before you see his dick. Like, the pubes are on display first.
So this one is called Love Is and then a heartbreak emoji, which I feel like is the opposite of what love is, but I guess we'll find out why they think that.
Can I predict what it's going to be? I haven't seen this yet.
Yeah.
So they're both digging from each side. I think they're going to get really close and they're going to give up. And the point is persevere, because you never know when you're one scratch of land away from meeting your lover.
Pizza.
I'm getting pizza.
Oh, but the girl persevered. But the guy walked out of frame, so he's gone, I guess. See, can she see him just walking away like pizza?
Yeah, he's got to be just like a few extra feet away.
He was just off screen, and she's like, "No, where'd he go?"
But nevertheless, she breaks down and falls to her knees.
Yeah, does all of their TikToks end in someone an agonizing despair?
Yeah, even when they have happy endings, the person's still like,
I don't know. I understand. They're supposed to be underground, correct?
yes.
Why is there a blue sky with clouds behind them?
That is a good question. It should just be more rock, right?
Do you think that these people are dead and this is what heaven is like?
Where is God?
Okay, fine, God. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get heaven pizza.
So I'd say that this one's pretty relatable, right? The only thing that can make you stop looking for love, really, is the thought of going to have a slice of pizza. Okay, more mining for
Mine
diamonds.
for
Nice.
diamonds.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what they're saying about these two different characters, because one girl is like in a little skirt and she's like dancing and she's like, "Give me the diamond," and the
Yeah,
other girl,
she's smoking hot.
Yeah, she's smoking
She's
hot.
a smoke show.
Smoking hot.
Those actually aren't clouds in the background. That's smoke coming off of her. And then this girl is wearing long pants, and she looks very sad.
She's smoking ugly.
Yeah, it's because she's so ugly.
Yeah.
You'd be sad too if you were that ugly.
Oh shit!
Wait, that's the end of the TikTok.
That's the end?
Holy shit!
Did they run out of time?
I can,
You get what's gonna happen.
you can see where this is going.
Yeah, the moment the ending is clear. All right, we're done.
So I kind of thought that like this girl represents like a party girl and all she wants to do is party, and the sad girl is like she's like gonna be your wife.
She's more
you know?
responsible.
She's-
Yeah, she represents stability. She has a ladder for you to get out.
Right.
Honestly, since they cut it off, we didn't see any negative consequences for his like the
Yeah.
one that
Right.
he chose. That she could have been the right option. It's like, yeah, go get yourself a girl who like likes to dance and have
Yeah.
fun. If a sad girl hands you a ladder, use it to get to that smoke show, dude.
What?
They did.
Just wait till you could swim up, you idiot.
She threw her pickaxe up at the hydrant.
Yeah, what kind of solution was that?
You're stuck in a hole, and it's like someone gives you the tool to get out, and you're like, I Stop throwing shit at me.
I'm trying to
figure out how to get out of here.
So there's a couple things I noticed. First off, Curtis, you were saying, why don't they just swim out, right?
Of course, why don't they?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's an option in this for some reason. Like, the girl, once it gets up to her neck, just kind of goes like this. But the guy, his solution isn't to tunnel, like, up diagonally. He just tunnels to the side. And I feel like the hole is still gonna fill up over there also. So he just kind of, like, walked over to the side and now is gonna drown over here instead.
It's like if they were stuck on a train track and he just moved further down the train track. It's like, that's not a solution.
You don't want to drown like on screen, I guess, because that's like unbecoming.
Right.
So the lesson here is if you're on camera and you're gonna die, just move over a bit.
I guess the lesson is it's impolite to die in front of other people.
Yeah.
If you're gonna die, you should find a nice quiet place to do that. Do that shit by yourself, man. Nobody wants to see that.
Tunnel to the side with your Fortnite pickaxe, man. Get the fuck out of my sight.
If you're gonna die and you're around people, dig underground really quick. Okay, so this guy is giving
True trust.
It's true
Care?
trust, care, and love.
Oh, care.
Okay.
Oh!
And he just walks away.
Yeah.
He set the booby trap for her and he just leaves.
Damn, my girlfriend fell in a hole. I guess I'll go find another one. I guess I'll go scraping underground for another one.
I gotta get a new house, car, and job because I guess all that was fake.
Yeah, what was all that made out of? Sand?
Yeah, so it's unclear whether he actually has all these things or like these are the promises. Like, I promise I'll buy you this BMW.
I promise you a helicopter if you date me.
Come on, baby, I'll buy you a helicopter. That's all girls want, and it's honestly disgusting.
Realistically, he's only promising like a very small car, a really small helicopter, a tiny house, and a normal bag
None
of
of which she could fit inside of. And what's the difference between true and trust?
Babe, I promise I will always give you true. I will always give you trust.
Those are too similar. I'm gonna take the bag of money. Well, I think the way this should have ended was the guy walks away, she's stuck down there, and then the other guy who is giving her unconditional love would come and help her out, and she'd be like, "Oh, you helped me at my darkest point. I do love
Right.
you," or whatever. But it just ends.
Yeah, he just kind of stands there. I think this might be like freeze framed, actually. He's literally just like a still picture, just like...
Yeah.
I've given you all I have. I'm done.
So they're digging for treasure
Nice.
with their little
Do
jackhammers.
they do anything else? All they do is dig.
It's the only way they can think of to like have metaphors for life. They're like, they can only think in underground digging metaphors.
They're always talking to people like, life is a lot like holes. And they're like, not really. I gotta go film a TikTok.
Do you think if you were friends with these people and you came to them with a problem, you're like, I don't know what to do. My parents won't talk to me. They won't accept me for who I am. They'd be like, hey, buddy, just think about it this way. Like,
You're inside a big hole right now, and your parents are at the top. And you're focusing on them when you have to be digging down further into the hole. Did you know there's diamonds down there?
wait, hold on. He's like trying to like draw everything that you're saying.
Slow down, slow down.
And who are my parents again? Oh, they're the fire hydrant at the top. Okay.
Give your ladder to the dancing
Yes.
lady, okay? This is what you need to do.
How do we know each other again? Do these people not know each other? Can she just not give him the ladder when she's done? Are they competing miners digging right next to each other?
I think you're gonna want to see how this ends because it sounds like you think he's gonna get stuck in the hole, right? And that's why he shouldn't be digging down so far.
Oh, I thought he was going to dig into it and it was going to be filled with water. There's like a pipe there and he was going to drown like they do in every TikTok.
Oh, that's a pipe.
Okay, Drew. Not all their TikToks are the same. Okay, he's not gonna drown down there.
You're right. They're all very different.
All right, let's see what happens.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
I told you.
You're right. He didn't drown. He got electrocuted.
Don't dig down too far or else you will twerk on a pipe.
Yeah, so I guess this is about greed.
Quit while you're ahead? Yeah, it's like...
Do they think everywhere is this plentiful and with like diamonds and treasure? It looks like they're on like the side of a highway.
It looks like they dug into the highway. It looks like they're in the middle of a racetrack and they're just like...
There's like cars zooming by overhead.
Okay, so what are they fucking trying to tell us? Because in some some TikToks are like, hey, don't give up because you never know. The love was just right there. And then this one's like, hey, don't keep going because you're going to die.
Easy, Buster. Don't get too greedy.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah.
Picture like a mix of this one and the one where they're digging to find each other in the middle, but when they, instead of getting to each other, they both hit an electrical pipe at the same time. Okay, so this one's a mom versus dude scenario.
Yeah.
I wonder.
That's one of the classic story types. You got man versus
Yeah.
nature, man versus man, mom versus dude.
like conflict types in stories.
Yeah, you learn that in like AP Lang or whatever. It's like, you got mom versus dude.
This is a classic.
You don't remember from school?
What would that story be? Mom versus dude story. Okay. Mom versus dude. Mom gives you time. Dude gives you dancing. Okay. Mom gives you graduation cap? She homeschooling you?
Hat for hourglass?
Yeah, she's just putting a hat on the hourglass.
Yeah. Oh, it's a fancy hourglass.
Dude gives you my tie.
Okay.
Oh, look at how the dude's standing now. He's like, come on, babe. What are you gonna choose?
Beat
Mom
that.
or dude?
Yeah, come on, bitch.
You gonna choose school or one drink? Oh, wait, what was the first thing he gave
Yeah,
her?
I'm having a very hard time making that out.
It's like a picture of a girl dancing.
Okay.
Dude is offering her dancing. Because it's a girl dancing.
I'll let you dance.
Mom gives you time, dude lets you dance. He's not gonna dance with you, but he'll allow it. He might not even be there.
He will stand there with his arms crossed and let you dance.
And of course, the guy walked away at the end of the TikTok. These dudes are not loyal.
What is the end game for him?
Yeah, because it was never gonna work, right? She was never gonna be able to cross over the hole.
Yeah, he's just some sort of villain that kind of wanders around this weird world where he just fills holes with imaginary stuff for some reason.
Separating girls from their moms.
And when the job is done, he doesn't even take time to enjoy it. He's like trying to speed run this. All right, on to the next girl now.
Like dancing, drinks, car? Yeah? Bye.
Okay, go,
Gotta
go, bye.
You're dead. You're dead.
I got you.
Gotta go.
Okay. I gotta get some water. I'm laughing so much. I'm getting lightheaded over here.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Guess me and Curtis are just gonna watch this one by ourselves. Oh wait, you have a water thing right there. I thought you had to leave the room. Shit, I look like an idiot now.
Whoa. Is that how you got Amanda to agree to date you? You like filled a hole with a water machine? She was like, hell yeah.
And then I had to buy a new one because that one was fake.
And Amanda's still in
She
that
fell
hole.
right in.
I think that Captain Boo were like the first people I saw doing this, but there's been some other accounts that have been getting pretty popular from doing this format too. Some of them are animated.
Okay.
The caption of this one is, I'd rather be alone than have such a friend.
In the beginning, it was like
Fool!
Pull me up! No!
Oh my god.
What?
What do you think is gonna happen?
It's not enough that they're leaving her there to die.
Holy
They're going
shit.
to crush her with this roller.
I feel like this whole thing was premeditated. I don't think this
Yeah.
is an accident.
Holy shit,
God.
dude.
to each other, yes, we.
Oh,
How did she
shit.
get around that one? Oh.
Oh!
Yo, dude.
That was
Yo,
savage.
clutch.
That was.
Clutch of the century.
There were so many twists in that story.
I know, like, it got so dark so fast. Fool! And then they just start throwing these giant-ass boulders down there.
But she like airbends her way away from them up to the top. How does she avoid? The first one I see how she avoids. The second one goes right through her.
Yeah, holy
Yeah,
shit.
in this world that's only two-dimensional, you can't be in front or behind something.
You can't add a third dimension where there is none.
Damn, they're just throwing their big pieces of shit at her.
Is that what those are? Those are giant pieces of poop?
What else would they be?
And I like that instead of just getting even with them at the end, like now they're on level playing field. She backs them off off a cliff and they die. The caption is, I'd rather be alone than have such a friend, but she didn't just end alone. She killed them. She's really downplaying it in the caption. Nope, now I'm just alone, and that's through my own choice, and I cut them out of my life. Friend versus husband.
Oh shit.
Is this gonna be exactly the fucking same? Where the friend gives her dancing and drinks, and the husband gives her time and school.
You give her
I
love.
love you.
Okay,
That's not
so
enough.
far it is the exact same things that...
Exactly the same.
Boss
I'll
baby.
give you boss baby.
Oh, he's only...
Did she fall through?
How did that not work?
Oh, she didn't fall through.
Wait, so there's no consequences for going out with your friends instead of your hanging out with your husband and having boss baby.
Well, to be fair, her husband just threw their baby into a pit. Like, maybe he's not the right guy for you.
Babe, look what I'll give you.
See? That's our baby down there.
Yeah, he may be boss baby, but he is still a baby. It's gonna do some damage.
He may own a Fortune 500 company, but he's just a wee little guy.
He's still a wee lad. Also, I like in this universe that if you aren't a dude, you're a husband. A husband cannot be a dude.
Men only have two moods, dude and husband.
Could you imagine walking through like a park or something and you see just two holes on the ground, and in one hole there's a baby, an hourglass, and a heart, and in the other there's a car and a drink?
Yeah, these are filmed in real life,
Exactly,
right?
they are.
Yeah, these are filmed IRL in front of a live studio audience too.
I haven't noticed any crowd noises so far. I guess they just don't really have anything.
They have no reaction.
Just like, they're just watching. Captain Boo TikToks were filmed in front of an unimpressed studio audience.
Underground again. So this is yet another account, and they're also doing the underground only thing, where all their TikToks are ground based.
Groundbreaking.
I come and go like a rah. They don't want the two be going on. I'm coming back with the money in the bag. The rule is
Then he's too big to get out of the hole because he was too greedy.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't matter anyway because he was getting struck by lightning through the ground.
Yeah.
He was already gonna die.
Whoa. 6, 9?
69?
They start 69ing.
Holy shit. They turned into wolves and are 69ing.
Yeah, I wish that's how it ended. They turn into wolves and then they just start sucking and fucking.
So this is like a Freaky Friday type situation where they like switch places. I just don't understand, why did they have to turn into wolves for this to happen?
Shouldn't the lightning have turned that other guy into a wolf in the other TikTok?
And then other TikTok, lightning strikes him and he turns into two wolves. 69ing.
The guy swims up through the water and he looks into the other hole and there's two underwater wolves 69ing.
And then they bark over, "Can we get some privacy, dude?"
Yeah, the guy's like swimming up and he is gonna say like, "Told you so," but he just looks into the hole.
Oh my god.
And there's two wolves in there. He's just like, I thought there was a guy in there. Yeah, where are they? Dude, this is like Salvador Dali levels of surrealist art. They're like in the middle of the ocean and there's a 6 on these like piled up flat stones.
They floated out to sea on these little platforms, and they're more concerned with what number this is than like getting back to land.
I love on the side of this, it says suggested accounts is Gordon Ramsay. If you went to his account, he has like the exact same style of video.
Yeah, it's Gordon Ramsay and one of his other chef friends arguing about like what ingredients should go in a dish.
Apple. It's upside down apple.
So that's the end of the TikToks. Did you guys feel like you learned anything, or that you might want to go visit anybody?
Yeah, no, I feel like I learned more about like electricity and how lightning works. For me, I was always kind of scared of like getting struck by lightning or getting electrocuted, but if it just turns me into a wolf that's fucking itself, like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's what I learned as well. I think that's fine. I think what I also learned was that diamonds are everywhere and you only got a lad. I didn't learn anything.
Yeah.
I'll be honest
I
with you,
don't think
man.
I
I
did
didn't learn anything.
Wait, you guys just went on like a 3-minute rant about what everything you learned, and then you stumbled over your words once, and now you're back. Now you're taking it all back.
Yeah,
it was all a lie.
If I can't perfectly, regurgitate every single thing that I learned, I didn't learn a thing.
If everything we just said was an object, if you tried to step on it, you would fall through. It was all
it was all a lie.
I think by now we all know the exact appropriate situation to use these metaphors in. That's right, going to the grocery store. Think about it this way. Sometimes going to the grocery store can feel like aimlessly scratching around underground, searching for the love of your life. Where's the food? To make it effective, you gotta take time to plan before you even go to the grocery store. You gotta take time out of your day to go. And by the end of it, what do you have? Probably the same meal you've been cooking every week, plus you're trapped in a hole, and you probably have a bunch of food waste too, because the grocery store sells way more celery than you need it. This recipe says I need 1 stalk of celery, but the grocery store only sells entire trees of celery. I didn't even know they grow like that. After that, it can start to feel like that hole is filling up with water. It does, it feels like that. Which is why I, as well as so many others, use today's sponsor, HelloFresh. Whoa, this box will help me not drown. It's like a metaphor. Yeah, do you get it? Every week you get a choice of meals to choose from with HelloFresh, and they'll send you 3, although you can always add more. And I love HelloFresh because they take out all the stress of like planning and prepping your meals. They send you all the ingredients you need. They send you very simple to read instructions. So instead of toiling over the stove for hours, I can just read a simple little sheet and have dinner on the table in like 30 minutes. Every meal that we've gotten from HelloFresh has seriously been delicious. I mean, like, they really do not miss. And it's such a wide variety of different types of foods. HelloFresh's carbon footprint is also like 25% less than grocery store-bought meals, which makes it a great environmentally conscious option as well. And if that's not enough to love them, they've also been donating a ton to people in need. They donated over 4 million meals to charity in 2020 and are continuing to step up their donations this year amid the COVID crisis. So if you're interested in some of these yummy, nummy, tasty meals, then head on over to HelloFresh.com and use my code TrulyGreg12 to get 12 free meals, including free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com. My code is TrulyGreg12 to get 12 free meals plus free shipping. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. HelloFresh is a longtime sponsor. Their food is fantastic. It seriously slaps, honestly. And thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh as well, because when you check out my sponsors, it helps me get more in the future, so it's really a win-win situation.
It's 6.
Okay, so
it's 6.
What if I came...
It's 9.
It's
Curtis,
6.
It's 9.
It's
I'm
6.
looking at it right now. It's 9.
6.
Oh my god. This fucking guy.
Who gives a shit anymore? What?
Who cares what number this is? I'm having the time of my life.
They didn't learn to see it from each other's point of view. They just didn't care anymore. All right, well, thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you to Drew and Curtis for being in the video. Guys, thank you. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Make sure you guys subscribe to Drew and Curtis's channels as well. Otherwise, I will dig a hole and bury you in it and throw big rocks at you.
Are we still in the video? Because this is kind of awkward, man.
And Drew and Curtis are still here while I'm doing this outro. I can still cut to them at any moment. They're just sitting there while I'm doing this.
Don't use any of this footage, please.
I'm gonna use all the footage. Bye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of me saying the same line over and over, trying to sound funny, and then editing out all the bad takes so that I sound really put together and clever. All right, gang, it's that time again. I know it's been a while, but today we're going to be watching another Disney Channel original movie. This one is called Pixel Perfect. I feel like I say this every time I do a Disney Channel movie review, but I have never seen this movie before. Actually, one of my friends suggested I make a video about this movie. They said it was a lot like How to Build a Better Boy, which, if you've seen that video, you know I love. And you know what? After watching it, I have to agree, it is very similar to How to Build a Better Boy, except that this movie came out in 2004, like 17 years ago. And you know what? It is probably the most 2004 movie you'll ever see. The music in this movie, the actors in this movie, it's got Ricky Ullman from Phil of the Future. The wardrobe, the book bags. Remember those book bags? I remember really wanting one of those book bags when I was 10. So this movie's all about holograms. The movie starts off with the main character, Roscoe. He's using his dad's computer to make a cat hologram. I guess his dad works at some hologram company. And unbeknownst to the dad, Roscoe sneaks onto his computer from time to time to make his own little holograms, and today he's made a cat. Roscoe's kind of the nerdy type, because this is a Disney Channel movie and he's the main character. And when he's not doing homework or making cat holograms, he's helping his friend Sam out with her band. Yes, this movie's also about a band, because this is a Disney Channel movie and that's just what they're about. Every Disney Channel movie is about a band. I don't know if he's like their manager or if he just like helps them market themselves. He goes to their shows and auditions and films them and sort of advocates for them. One of the first scenes in the movie is Sam's band auditioning to play at this club for kids, and the owner of the club is not enjoying himself.
Do you sing lead on all the songs?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, love. Put down the guitar, let's see you move.
Kind of a weird thing to say to a teenager. The conflict of this movie starts because Sam's band doesn't have the right image, you know? Their music is good, but Sam is the lead singer and she doesn't know how to dance. And for some reason, the owner of this club really wants a band who can dance.
Dance, strut, show some personality, some presence.
The owner of this club kind of reminds me of John Mulaney's impression of Mick Jagger.
Not funny!
Sam gives dancing a shot, but she's not good at it. In fact, she's so bad at dancing that the microphone gets fucked up. I don't know how that happened. The microphone's just like, make her stop! She's so rigid! This movie is chock full of young adult movie tropes. Not just the nerdy main character, not just the band, but we've also got Business Dad. He's always talking about business. Even when Roscoe thinks he's talking to him, he's actually talking to his Bluetooth.
You see, that's the problem. How do you get past all those bumps?
You ship them off to China.
What?
Overnight, every last one of them.
Wait. Thanks for the help.
What?
Well, why did my son run away like that? What do you want me to do? What, do you want me to talk to him at dinner? Ugh, nasty boy. The thought of even saying one word to my son. It's too much for Business Dad to handle. That night, after seeing Sam's band get rejected, and then after Roscoe being rejected by his own father, he goes up to his dad's hologram room and starts to hatch the perfect plan to get Sam's band on the map. That's it.
Nice tone.
I'll make the cat sing. Singing cat hologram. Just kidding. He makes a girl. He makes a hologram of a human girl. So using references of a bunch of famous women actors, a bunch of pop singers, he gets to work crafting the perfect lead singer that can sing and dance and put on a show. It's a really good thing that Roscoe's dad has so many pictures of famous women in his office. I guess he must have known that they would come in handy at some point. I'm just not exactly sure why he had so many. Meanwhile, since Sam is feeling pretty down about her abilities as the lead singer, the band is holding auditions for a new lead singer.
My life is a bad school lunch. It ain't no Sunday brunch.
Yeah, the auditions are going so bad that nobody's even singing at them. They're looking for a new lead singer and nobody has sang yet. One girl's doing slam poetry, the other is Irish dancing. It's kind of weird. I feel like they just should have had people there singing poorly. It was kind of a weird writing decision to have people auditioning doing something not even related to what it is. I mean, I guess like slam poetry and dancing are close to singing, but like you can't just go to an audition and do something close to what you're supposed to do, right? Hi, I'm Danny. I'm gonna be reading for the part of Spider-Man. Awesome, let's see what you got. Okay. Ah! Ow! What? What is that? I'm a spider. Yeah, I can see that, but it's Spider-Man. You're supposed to be auditioning for Spider-Man. Yeah, but this is like pretty close. Yeah, I guess kinda. But like, this is not gonna help you get the part. You're supposed to be a lovable superhero who goes around like solving crimes and shooting webs. Yeah, out of my ass, right? No. But just then, this girl Loretta shows up. And don't tell the band, but she's actually a hologram.
Excuse me. I'm here for the audition.
So they get all set up, and immediately, they're blown away. All Loretta does is like put her leg up in the air, and the girl in back is like, oh, whoa, okay. Hold on a second, guys. This might be the real deal. This girl just put her leg in the air. Even if she does this for like 3 minutes and doesn't even sing, this would still be pretty impressive. But, you know, since she's a computer program, and she's literally programmed to be perfect at singing and dancing, she kills it. She does the most 2004 dance routine ever. She ends it with a really long spin, which everyone finds really impressive. Really long spin, actually. Damn. She's spun for a while. I do feel like Roscoe could have gone in a little bit more on the dance moves. Like, she's a hologram, so she can do like literally anything. She can defy physics. I feel like it'd be cool if Roscoe made her do some shit that's impossible for humans to do. That way, like, other lead singers can't even compete on any level. Like, this seemingly normal girl comes out of nowhere and she starts singing and she's like pretty good, but then she like, I don't know, turns into an airplane or something. That'd be sick. But yeah, whatever. I guess her kind of long spin was cool too.
I don't think I caught your name.
Loretta. Loretta Modern.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Okay, I feel like they could have tried a little bit harder on that falling sequence. She tripped because she stepped on a cable, not like she tripped over the cable. She just stepped on it. And I guess that threw her off her balance so much that she'd like just collapse. So nice to meet you, by the way. Whoa! Oh, who put this fucking death trap here?
Ladies, meet your new lead singer. My father's been working on holographic technology and artificial intelligence for Skygraph. He just hasn't applied it to the human form.
Wait, I'm sorry. He hasn't applied. His dad who works at the hologram place hasn't even applied this to the human form yet. And somehow Roscoe made this overnight. Just in one night, he just kind of cranked out a girl. Before we get too far into this, there's a lot about the technology of this movie that, quite frankly, does not make any sense to me. I feel like it's just totally nonsensical. Like, they could have explained it better by just being like, it's magic, actually. And it's happened so much throughout this movie that it's almost to the point where, like, I don't even want to bring it up because I feel like it'll just be annoying for me to keep harping on this. Almost, though. It's almost there. I will continue to harp on it. So how did Roscoe make a perfectly functioning human in one night? This is something that, like, scientists have been trying to crack for decades, like an artificial intelligence that can compete with, like, human intellect and expression and stuff like that. And Roscoe would just kind of got sad because his dad didn't talk to him one night and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to end these scientists' whole career, I guess. Boom, human. She looks photorealistic, she can speak English, and she can form sentences. Also, I just kind of want to know, like, how this hologram thing works in general. Roscoe, can you tell us how this thing works?
The computer uses echolocation to measure the room and pulsing frequencies to hold her pattern.
Oh, okay. But how does it work, though? Like, as in, what the fuck does any of that mean? Another thing that doesn't quite make sense to me is that Loretta can't go outside, which I guess makes sense for a hologram. Like, if it's some sort of projector, like, the light just wouldn't show up as good outside, so I understand that. But in this scene, she gets curious because she sees a bird's nest out the window, and she sticks her hand out the window, and her hand disappears. But then when she brings it back in, her hand is still gone. And then Roscoe says, oh no, I'm gonna have to rebuild that from scratch.
I'm gonna have to build you a new hand from scratch.
How does that work? The hologram is just light, right? Wouldn't that be like if you're watching E.T. on a projector and you accidentally, like, turn the projector so it's pointing outside? Like, that wouldn't delete E.T. from existence if you just pointed the projector outside. The movie E.T. would still exist. You wouldn't have to remake E.T. from scratch if that happened. Because E.T. is on the computer. There should still be E.T. There should still be hand. That night, we see Roscoe painstakingly rebuilding Loretta's hand from scratch. And it looks like some pretty serious, intense programming. I mean, just look at this. Click, 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 and it's done. Damn, I guess that kind of explains how he was able to make a human so fast. All he had to do was just, like, click on all the body parts. And then he just made it. All right, Danny. Let's develop this cure for Alzheimer's. And click. Okay, that's...
Congratulations, you did it.
Okay, that was pretty easy. Roscoe gets the band their first gig with Loretta, and people are digging it. Loretta kills it, dude. The audience is loving it. Yo, holy shit. Okay, that was sick. That was awesome. Now turn into a plane. Turn into a plane. Oh. The next day, Roscoe's doing an experiment where he's taking pictures of Loretta to see if she can actually show up on camera or if she'll just look like a TV screen, kinda. And bad news, she just kinda looks like a TV screen. She looks all, like, warbly with lines all in her, and you can tell that she's not a real person when you look at pictures of her, which sort of makes Loretta start to have a little bit of an existential crisis. She seems like she gets kinda sad that she's not real. She'll never feel, like, human feelings.
Why am I here?
The Zetabytes need a new lead singer.
One thing that they did that I don't think that they needed to do was make Loretta sound kind of like robotic when she talks.
Hey, like the rain?
I don't know. It only happens outside. I can't go outside.
Because when she's on stage, she, like, sings exactly like a normal person would. She's very expressive. Her voice has a lot of emotion in it. But then for some reason, the second she gets off stage, she's just like, I am a robot. This performance was at their high school, and it went so well, in fact, that one of Roscoe's friends tries to get Roscoe to hook him up with Loretta.
You gotta set me up with Loretta.
And he wants to go on a date with her so bad that he threatens to have Roscoe's dad fired.
Hey, too bad about your dad, by the way. My dad? What happened to my dad?
Between you and me, my mom's been talking about shutting down his project, not enough results.
Why? When?
I don't know. I could talk to her, get him out of the penalty box. That is, if you help me.
I mean, holy shit, dude, what a savage thing to do. Threaten to have someone's dad fired if you don't get one date with a pretty girl. And also, I have a sneaking suspicion that the mom wouldn't actually do this, but holy shit, what kind of weird-ass mom would that be? Imagine getting fired and you're like, what did I do? I did everything you asked. I created like a photorealistic hologram with impeccable artificial intelligence. This has so many implications. What did I do wrong? And your boss is like, you did everything just fine. Unfortunately, it was the boy. Your silly little son wouldn't let my darling boy go steady with his mysterious, highly acrobatic friend. I also forgot to mention that there is a bit of a love triangle going on here. You see, Sam, she kind of has a thing for Roscoe, and Roscoe, like, maybe has a thing for Sam back, but also just kind of wants to stay friends. But then he's also created Loretta the hologram, who is like perfect in every way, and it almost seems like Roscoe is starting to fall for this hologram, just like his friend apparently. And this makes Sam very jealous, not too happy, which causes her and Loretta to have quite a few unpleasant interactions.
You don't know everything.
Yes, I do.
Okay, maybe you do, but you don't understand any of it. You could know what a baby is, but you've never been one. You can know every type of bicycle, but you've never fallen off one and scraped your knee.
You could know every type of airplane, but you still won't turn into one. Why won't you turn into an airplane? It would be so sick.
She's not even real. She's just a trick of light.
And you're nothing but water and a few pounds of chemicals. Maybe a few more pounds than you really need.
What? Oh my god, dude, this robot is so mean. Why would she be mean? Why would that be something that's programmed into her? Why is she programmed to do anything except sing and dance? Did Roscoe program this hologram to be mean on purpose? Okay. I've got a very limited amount of time. I need to program this hologram to do everything that a pop star needs to do, which should be pretty easy because pop stars really don't have to do that much. All she's gonna have to do is she's gonna have to know how to sing and dance and be mean to me and be really mean to me, degrade me, fucking make me feel like shit and embarrass me in front of all my friends. That would be so hot, or I mean, that would be a really good pop star thing for her to do.
Lord, I am so sorry.
That's okay. I've been enjoying the rain. It must be wonderful
What?
to feel the rain.
Oh man, this is kind of sad. She's sad because she knows she'll never be a human. She'll never get to feel the rain on her skin. She'll never get to feel any human emotions. Damn, I would feel bad for her if she wasn't so fucking mean. You are so mean, Loretta. And also, you are a robot with no emotions, so you're probably not even actually sad. And touching rain is not even that fun, so pick something else to be jealous about. The next day, Sam goes into Roscoe's dad's office and finds some stuff that, she doesn't really like.
Save me. Please. Save me. Please. Save me.
What was that screensaver? They just glossed over that so fast. The screensaver on their computer is Roscoe as a spider eating his dad, who's a little fly on his web. And then when it cuts away from the computer, you hear Roscoe's dad get eaten. I'm so confused about that. Whose computer is this? I'm pretty sure it's Roscoe's dad, right? Did Roscoe make a screensaver of him murdering his dad? Does Roscoe's dad see his son as a threat? Is one of them auditioning for Spider-Man? I'm so confused.
Some gene pool Roscoe gave you.
So in a lot of ways, this movie is similar to How to Build a Better Boy. Because in that one, just like in this one, they design like the perfect specimen, the perfect boy or the perfect girl. But for some reason, this movie, the way that they do it seems a lot creepier, I feel like. Like instead of what they do in How to Build a Better Boy, where they just sort of like list vague characteristics they want the boy to have, like this color hair or this color eyes. Roscoe is actually like taking body parts from different real women and like cobbling them together into a perfect lady. I feel like there's definitely a difference between like, I just love a man with brown eyes, and being like, I will create a female with your skin and your toes. Also, this was like sort of a plot point earlier, but Roscoe didn't want his dad to find out about the hologram. He didn't want him to know that he was using it to make this pop star. So why did he just like hide all of these pictures on the desk where his dad works? He just had all of the pictures stuffed in this manila folder right next to the computer. Hey, son? Are you by any chance using my computer to make a human woman hologram? Huh? What? No. Are you sure? Because I found this manila folder at my computer that has like a bunch of pictures of blonde women in it with circles around different parts of their body. Oh, yeah. That's just, that was just homework for math. They're making you study white women in math class? Yeah, it's part of the Pythagorean theorem. There's notes on a lot of these pictures. This one says this chin will go great on my hologram. Oh, wait. Oh, those pictures. Oh. Why do you sound so surprised? Those are for my cat hologram. So this human woman's chin is gonna go on your cat hologram? Yes, Dad, actually it is. Is that so hard to believe? I want my cat to look good, okay? I want him to have a nice chin, a nice ladylike human chin. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've told you all this before actually, but you were so busy on your work phone that you must not have heard me. You know, all you do is work. Do you know that? You never pay attention to me. Or my cat. Well, son, you never held me as a child, Dad. You were always too busy working. I don't think you've ever even hugged me. You know what, son? You're right. I've been too distracted with work. You know what? Let me drop everything I'm doing right now and let's do something together, father and son. How about we work on this human-chinned cat you've been working on? Wow, do you really mean it? I sure do, son. Also, I saw that screensaver you made of you eating me, and I'm kind of worried you're planning to murder me in my sleep. I was. You know what, buddy? Bring it in. Let's have a hug. I'd love to. What the hell? Dad, you're a hologram?
What? No, I just have weak knees.
Dad, I'm not dumb.
No, really, dude, I just have weak baby knees. I swear to God, I wouldn't play about this type of shit.
Dad, it's okay. I don't care if you're a hologram, all right? You're still my dad. Now, come on, let's forget all about this.
I'm sorry, this is too awkward. I gotta go.
What? Go where? What? Dad! 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 Hell yeah, dude. I told you it'd be sick if they turned into airplanes. We get to see Loretta and the band performing again. This time they're singing a kind of a sad song about wishing a boy would notice them, which, you know, is kind of thematically relevant. She ends the performance with a double backflip off of a stool. The flips are honestly one of my favorite parts of this movie. They're so over the top, especially in this performance. They're so out of place. Like, this song is a sad song about being like, oh, my crush will never notice me. And then she just does like this impossible feat of acrobatics. It does not fit the vibe of the song at all. Actually, during this performance though, there's like news trucks outside because they're so excited about Loretta or whatever. And one of the satellites on the news truck falls and I guess points at Loretta, which interferes with her signal. And then it starts playing the news on her, which is pretty silly. I like that. That's a funny little thing to have happen. I am confused though, because if we're to believe how they explained the technology before, this should be permanent now that Loretta is like this. Because when she lost her hand before, it stayed lost. Now she is the newsman for a second, so she should be the newsman forever now, right? Isn't that how this works? Then they get discovered by a talent agent.
Mr. Giles, it's me, Daryl.
Well, you must have found something if you're calling so late.
Only, Hearthstone's next media sensation. Yeah, listen to this.
This sounds like shit. It's just people cheering. It's not even music. Since this little bit of interference happens though, it makes everyone realize that Loretta is a hologram, which people didn't know before. And from there, Loretta blows up, dude. Everyone's obsessed with her. They get discovered by this talent agent. She ends up on TV, which apparently is okay. She can be on TV. I don't know why they had the scene of Roscoe taking pictures of her before. If they were just gonna throw that whole bit out the window because she is on TV now and she looks fine. And everything seems like it's going great for Loretta and the band. And they even start to record an album.
Take a good look, because that is the future of the music industry. A month from now, every teenager in America is gonna want to be just like her. Smart, talented, high resolution.
Album title.
That actor looked like he wasn't paying attention at all until it was his turn to say a line. He looked like he was just like spaced out until it was his turn to say something clever.
Take care of my girl, Roscoe.
Your girl?
Your girl?
She's mine!
Then there's this whole scene where Loretta and Roscoe have a big argument.
You always want to change me. Why am I never good enough for you?
And it ends with her getting so mad that she uploads herself to the net. She straight up goes into the World Wide Web and she's gone. And then Roscoe can't find her. Inside the internet, it is very weird. That whole scene is like a fever dream. There's a search engine that's just like a guy in a car going around. Okay, so now we're starting to approach the end of the movie. The band has a big show coming up, but they still can't find Loretta because she's busy in the net.
Virus alert, virus alert.
What?
So they dress Sam up as Loretta to be the lead singer. For some reason, no one really seems to notice. But Sam gets a little too carried away with the dance moves and ends up dancing her way into a coma. Damn. I guess the microphone from earlier was right. She really did suck at dancing. The end of the movie is so strange. Loretta finally shows up after being gone for a while. She sees that Sam is in a coma, and she sees that there's wires attached to her brain because they're monitoring her. And she says, wait a minute, I can fix Sam. I can just go into her brain and fix the coma.
Loretta, no. It's not a computer. If you go in there, you can't come out. Loretta, no!
And she ends up going in there and then taking over Sam's mind.
She's waking up.
Hi, Roscoe.
Loretta?
Super creepy concept and makes Loretta seem like evil. Oh my god, Sam, you're okay. I'm alive! Yeah, this movie kind of turns into like a horror movie for a second. Even when Loretta is in Sam's mind, it's all dark and scary, and Sam is in there, she's all sad. I guess that's why she's in a coma. She's too sad in her brain. I don't know if that's how they think comas work. The doctor's just like, unfortunately, her fall made her a little bit too sad inside her brain, so she can't come out now. It turns out Loretta just wanted to go and touch the rain in Sam's body, and then she gives her body back to Sam. And then that's kind of the end of the movie. Sam is back, she's happy, they're all free to go back to their normal lives, except Loretta, who never came back out of Sam's brain. And so like, we're not really sure where she is. And then she shows up at the very end looking like a Force ghost from Star Wars. Anyway, that's the end of the movie. So now it's time to talk about our sponsor, Current. But unfortunately, I'm a little busy today, so I can't do the ad read. But lucky for you guys, I just finished developing my first hologram. His name is Tiny Danny, and he's gonna be doing the ad read for me. So, Tiny Danny, how about you tell these folks about Current? Hey guys, I'm Tiny Danny. I'm a little hologram that's just like Danny, except I'm tiny. No bigger than a tiny little stick of gum. But unlike other holograms you might have seen, I wasn't programmed to argue or be mean or even to sing and dance, but I was programmed to know a good opportunity when I see one. That's why I'm so excited that this video is sponsored by Current, because Current is giving you guys the opportunity to win $500. If you don't know what Current is, it's banking entirely on your phone. You can get paid, request money, send money to friends. You also get a Visa debit card. This is mine, or rather this is an exact replica of Danny's, because I am a hologram, so this is also a hologram, but the real one looks just like this. And one of my favorite things about Current sponsorships is it means we get to give back to you. Like I said, they are also going to be giving away $500 to 10 people. And here's how you can win. All you have to do is sign up for Current using my link. That's current.com/tinydanny. Then you find me on Current. My username is just @Danny Gonzalez. And you request $500 from me. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Seems like pretty much a win-win to me. It's free and you can win money, so why not? So thank you to Current again for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Current. And now I have to go stick my head out a window, thus decapitating myself. Back to you, Dan. Thanks, Tiny Danny. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my fan base here on YouTube, but it's more than just a fan base, you know? It's a family, and it is an army. So keep that in mind when you hit the subscribe button and the notification button. You are technically and legally joining an army, but I mean, we probably won't go to war against anyone. But don't worry about that. Most Gregs have never even seen combat yet. So if you want to join Greg, just subscribe and turn on my notifications, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this?
What's up, Greg? Today we are going to be watching the Disney Channel original movie Zombies, which is by far the strangest allegory for racism in America I have ever seen. It's about humans living side by side with a community of zombies, the fictional, terrifying, flesh-eating monsters. Guess which one is the minorities in this metaphor? Most Disney Channel movies start off in pretty much the exact same way. Some variation of a not-so-popular kid getting ready for their first day of school. There's bland pop music playing in the background. Or maybe they're getting ready for their last day of school. There's bland pop music playing in the background. But this movie was actually a really nice change of pace from that. The whole intro to this movie is actually a fun little cartoon about how 50 years ago in the town of Seabrook, a power plant exploded, turning half the town's population into zombies that started killing and eating people. Bland pop music playing in the background. No, just kidding. It's horror music. Children are dying. Luckily for our main character Zed, a zombie, in the present day things have changed a lot and zombies are not as dangerous as they once were. Even though they're still walled off from the rest of the town, they have to live in the slums and wear government issued clothes. They do no longer have the urge to murder people, and that's thanks to a device called the Z-Band.
This puppy delivers a dose of soothing electromagnetic pulses that keep us from eating brains.
So the Z-Band makes this movie a really weird zombie movie. Half the characters are zombies, but because of the Z-Band, they don't have the urge to kill people. Doesn't that just make them people with green hair? And it's probably right about now you're starting to realize how this movie is a metaphor for racism. It's just weird to make a movie about zombies where the zombies aren't even zombies. They're just like regular guys with pale skin and green hair.
We've come a long way since the outbreak, thanks to the Z-Band.
I have a lot of questions about this situation. Firstly, when was the Z-Band invented? Like, how long ago? Was it during Zed's lifetime? Is Zed the first Disney Channel original movie character to have eaten another human being? Or was that Kevin Jonas in Camp Rock? Dude was weird, I wouldn't be surprised. Zed is super excited because today is the first day that the zombies are going to be allowed to go to the human school.
Today's the first day we can attend human high school. And I get to try out for the football team.
Kind of fucked up they call it the human school because the zombies, as we just learned, are also humans. Also, the fact that they are just now being allowed to attend the human school does lend credibility to my theory that the Z-Band was just recently invented and Zed has tasted human flesh. He's especially excited to try out for the football team, so he's giving us a narration, he's really excited, he's getting ready for school.
And I get to try out for the football team.
Bland pop music playing in the background, okay. And then we meet our other main character, Addison.
Hi, I'm Addison.
Hi. So Addison lives on the other side of town, the human side of town, where everybody is normal. So normal, in fact, that everybody on this side of town hates anyone who's even a little bit different. Which means if you're a zombie, obviously they're not gonna like you, but even little differences. If you walk a little weird, they're gonna hate you. If your hair is a weird color, they're gonna hate you. But she's your classic decom popular girl. She's blonde, she's a cheerleader, she's excited for her first day of high school because she's gonna be trying out for the cheerleading team. But she has one dark secret. Actually, it's one light secret. It's that her hair is white.
I'm a totally normal teen. Well, except for this. Born with it. Doctors can't explain it.
Yeah, me too. Doctors can't explain mine either. They say it's maybe a sign that I'm super talented or special or something. I don't know.
People here hate anything that's different. If anyone outside my family found out I wore a wig, I would never be allowed to cheer.
These people need to get their priorities straight, man. There's monsters that live in your town. How do you have the time to hate on a 14-year-old with light hair? Aren't you worried about your babies getting eaten?
That's my little sister Zoe. She really wants a dog, but zombies aren't allowed to have pets. Some people still think we'll eat them.
I think that's a little justified, I think. I don't know. Don't you guys eat people? So now it's almost time for Zed and Addison's first day of school, but not before. This movie surprises you with the fact that it's a musical. You had no fucking clue, did you? So all of the songs in this movie suck ass. They are very forgettable, not catchy at all, but we do get a decent amount of lore in this first song. For example, the zombies have their own language.
He just dropped that in Zombie.
Didn't the power plant accident happen 50 years ago? When did they have time to come up with a whole language? Also, there are radical zombies like Zed's friend Eliza.
Let me introduce you to my friend Eliza.
We'll never be accepted. Zombies need to rise up. Fight the good fight. Stand for what's right.
I like this radical zombie. She's spitting facts. They do deserve to be treated better. After all, they are just people with green hair. I am kind of curious as to what she means when she says rise up.
Zombies need to rise up. Fight the good fight. Stand for what's right.
Fight the good fight. Eat the humans and all their dogs and cats and their kids. This song ends with what might be the most tasteless scene in any decom, as Disney harkens back to historic imagery of schools in the South desegregating for the first time. You know what I'm talking about. We've all seen the pictures in the history books where there's the oppressed group and the oppressive group on either side of a fence, and they're all singing and dancing about how this is gonna be their year. Yeah, it's a fucking crazy scene, because in case you didn't catch my sarcasm, this is not at all how desegregation went. To whitewash it like it was all just people singing and dancing with a fence in between is absolutely insane. Now, you might be thinking, Gross. Valid. But you might also be thinking, hey, everyone here is dancing and smiling about how great this year is gonna be. It seems like all the humans are pretty stoked to have the zombies entering their school, right? Wrong. All the humans hate the zombies. Even the cheerleaders.
They're just going to school like us.
Like us? Those freaks are nothing like us.
The zombies have to take classes in the basement. They're not even allowed up to the actual school. And if they somehow make it up into the halls of the school, there's a zombie alarm that goes off and everyone freaks out. So I don't even understand why this scene is in the movie where everyone is so happy. All the humans are looking across the fence with hope in their eyes. Doesn't even make sense in the context of the movie. What happened between then and now?
It's my time. This is gonna be my year.
Spoiler alert, this year is not gonna be Zed's year. The first day of school is pretty much a disaster for Zed. As I said, he's not allowed up into the regular school, let alone to the football tryouts. But he ends up trying to sneak out to go to them anyway, and he gets caught.
Wait, what?
He ends up hiding in the very poorly designed zombie safe room. It's a room where you're supposed to be safe from zombies, but Zed was like, oh, zombie safe room. I'll be safe in here, hell yeah. And this is where he meets Addison for the first time.
Hello?
Hello?
So since Addison can't see Zed right now, she obviously doesn't know that he's a zombie. I will say it's still kind of a terrifying situation. Oh fuck, I was worried there was gonna be a zombie in here. Good thing it's just a faceless shadow figure. Now I don't have to be scared anymore.
My dad doesn't even think I'm gonna make the team.
What? No, sure you will. You just need someone to cheer for you. And soon, fingers crossed, he'll be like, my job.
Okay, now she's kind of flirting with the faceless shadow figure. She's like, as long as you're not a zombie, I'm cool with you. This is literally a scene out of like a horror movie. I don't know why she's so comfortable being in a room with this guy she's never met before, completely engulfed in shadows. If you were to change out the music in the scene to horror music, it would make a lot more sense.
I'm Zed. What's your name?
Addison, nice to meet you. All clear.
And just like that, a Romeo and Juliet-esque love story starts to unfold, which always begs the question, is this gonna end like Romeo and Juliet? Because if not, stop doing Romeo and Juliet ripoffs, all right? If you're not gonna go all the way and make them kill themselves or each other at the end, no more Romeo and Juliet. I want Zed to eat her at the end of this movie. Otherwise, it's no good. Not a good love story. I want him to eat her Kevin Jonas style. I assume that guy was weird in that movie. We can all agree.
My parents have always hated zombies since one bit my grandpa's ear off.
But now we'll just talk your ear off.
Okay. Hold on, I get it. I know where this movie's going. They reference the fact that her grandpa was bit but not killed by a zombie. And we all know what happens when you get bit by a zombie. You turn into a zombie. But maybe the grandpa was bit so little that he just turned part zombie. And so Addison is actually a tiny percent zombie. And that's why her hair is white, and that's why doctors can't explain it, and that's why nobody can explain it, and that's also why my hair is turning white. Nothing gets by me, man. I figured out the twist of this movie before we're even freaking 10 minutes in. Addison is immediately found by her cousin Bucky, who's the captain of the cheerleading team. He's basically like the driving force of this like whole anything different is bad in this movie. So he finds Addison in here. He's pissed because Addison was talking to a zombie, and they escort her out of there ASAP because they have some hazing to do.
Egg that zombie house, and you're both officially one of us.
What? No, we can't do that.
You look lost.
Are zombies always this harassed? I had no idea life was like this for them.
You punched him in the face. What are you talking about? Are they always this harassed? The only time you've ever come face to face with one, you got violent so fast. Also, we watched you see the fence. We all saw you stare through the fence that was keeping them away from the other students. You did the narration about the zombie apocalypse and the giant wall they put up at the beginning of the movie.
But we built a big barrier.
You fucking liar, you knew. The next day at school, there's a pep rally that the zombies are actually invited to. This pisses Bucky, the cheer captain, off big time. Bucky, again, is a major zombie phobe, so when the zombies are allowed at the pep rally, Bucky comes up with a way to embarrass them all.
Stacy, Lacey, Tracy, bust out the spirit stings.
sticks.
Bust out the spirit sticks? That's disgusting, dude. There's kids here. So apparently, even though the Z-Band works wonders on curbing the zombies' urge to eat human flesh, the one thing it doesn't fix is how terrified zombies are of fire. Is that really common zombie lore? I didn't know it was like a thing that all zombies in movies are scared of fire, but I guess they're really playing with that trope. That's that classic stereotype about zombies. So when the pep rally gets going, Bucky busts out the spirit sticks, which are basically just sparklers, and boy, does it scare the zombies.
Let everyone see them for who they really are.
Let everyone see them for who they really are? Dude, they eat people. What a crazy plan. You don't want to see who they really are, man. He gets mauled by the zombies and they start like ripping him to shreds and eating his body. Told you so. Looks like I'm right again. The fire sends Zed's friend into a fit of fucking rage, dude. He pushes over Zed, knocks him to the ground. Apparently that push makes Zed's Z-Band start to malfunction, and Zed starts turning into an actual zombie. He starts going freak mode at the pep rally. Holy shit! Oh, nice. Look at the crowd, dude. They're going wild. How is this a standing ovation moment? The zombies caused this whole thing, as far as anyone knows. And Zed helped, kinda. He saved one person and likely paralyzed 2 others. Are we not gonna talk about those 2 people he killed? By my math, that's a net negative. Don't clap for that. Also, holy shit, dude. Do not let this kid on the football team. If his Z-Band malfunctions that easily just by hitting the ground, and he starts to turn into a zombie, do not let him play football. He's gonna eat his own team. So this scene is absolutely bonkers, and after watching it, I'm sorry, I just have to say it, and I hope you'll agree. Not only is this a bad zombie movie, it's also a terrible metaphor for racism. The best metaphor for racism that Disney could come up with is like, what if there was a group of people that we treated differently just because they look a little bit different, and also because they could snap on a dime and eat your family? That would be wrong, but we do it here in America every day. Yeah! Wait, so this coach sees Zed's insane display of athleticism and asks him to join the football team.
With a monster-like monster player like you, we could turn the football team around.
Okay, Zed, remember, at the slightest impact, your Z-Band could malfunction and you could kill people. Do not join the football team. Do not join the football team. Do not join the football team.
Who's the zombie? I'm the zombie, and this zombie's playing some ball.
No! So Zed joins the football team under the condition that as long as he keeps winning, the zombies can be integrated into the school more and more.
Once you start racking in those wins, then we'll talk about those other demands, all right?
Meaning that not only is Zed on the football team, he now gets to sit in the cafeteria.
In good faith, I will allow zombies to eat in the cafeteria.
In the next scene, Addison tries to go up to Zed to talk to him, flirt a little bit more, but she ends up getting dragged away by the other cheerleaders who lecture her about how it's not okay to be different.
I'm not different.
Your smile, is that an overbite?
Is one leg longer than the other?
Do you wear corrective lenses?
Do you have the tallest hair anyone's ever seen? That would be embarrassing. We'd hate to find out you have an absurdly different hairstyle. We would hate to find out that sometimes when you get a good idea, you say, think, brain blast. Oh boy, the school would have a field day with that one. So Addison's not really allowed to hang out with Zed in public, which leads them to hang out in the zombie safe room where they first met, where they proceed to sing yet another forgettable, very bland song.
We're gonna be Sunday.
Usually I'm down for like at least 1 or 2 songs out of every Disney Channel movie that has music, but this movie has terrible music. This song is like if you mix Love is an Open Door from Frozen with a knockoff Chainsmokers song and Yummy by Justin Bieber.
Girl, you look delicious. Oh, I mean gorgeous.
Hey Zed, that's actually not fucking funny to joke about. You have eaten people. So it's time for Zed to play in the first football game of the season. It starts off not going very well because Zed's Z-Band is just in normal mode. He hasn't activated freak mode yet, but he doesn't want to lose all the new privileges that the zombies have been awarded. So he's like, shit, what can I do? So he convinces Eliza, who's kind of a computer nerd, to hack his Z-Band and turn him like halfway to full zombie. And now he's ready to rock, baby.
Don't dumb luck.
Dumb luck? Why are they surprised that Zed would be strong and fast? Isn't that why they were afraid of zombies in the first place? That's their whole thing, is that they're scary and strong. Were they saying this in the midst of the zombie invasion too? Like somebody's kid gets eaten by a zombie and they're like, dumb luck, beginner's luck. I'd like to see you do that again. And then they do it again. He is going insanely hard though. He's punching the other players. He's not even tackling them. He just murders the opposing team. Do teams from other towns know about the zombies? Because they make it seem like it's something that only happened in Seabrook. Imagine how confused you'd be if you showed up for an away game at another school and they're like, all right, bring out the quarterback, and this fucking freak comes out and starts doing this to people. It'd be like a horror movie, dude. What the fuck is wrong with that guy? He looks sick. He broke Frank. Zed's doing so good at football now that the zombies are getting all sorts of privileges. They actually take down the fence that we saw at the beginning of the movie. Wait, who the fuck is that? Who was that? What was that guy? The guy moving the fence. One of them's a zombie because all zombies have green hair. That guy is not a zombie. Later in the movie, they're like, oh yeah, that was a troll. There's humans, there's zombies, the humans hate the zombies, and then there's trolls, and everybody fucking hates the trolls, all right? Zombies at least have some redeeming qualities. Trolls have none. Trolls actually suck ass and they stink. No justice is owed to them. Even they'll tell you that they don't deserve shit. Football season continues to go great. We get the classic things are going well montage that's in every movie ever. Oh, and then Zed invites Addison to a zombie party where there is another extremely lame song, but we do get another interesting piece of zombie lore in this song, and that is that zombies are extremely bouncy. My guy is just bouncing off the floor like it's nothing, dude. He's right, I can't do that. I can't do it like he can. Such a strange piece of lore to drop at this point in the movie.
The big problem is my parents won't let me cheer until they meet you.
Great, so I'll just win them over with my quick wit and charming smile.
They don't know you're a zombie. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry for making things difficult for you.
No, you haven't done anything wrong besides being you.
Doesn't that imply that being him is wrong?
You haven't done anything wrong besides being you.
You haven't done anything wrong, man. You know, besides, the way that you are. Uh-oh, the bullies have found out that Zed is hacking a Z-Band to make himself more zombie-like. Uh-oh, they're stealing Eliza's laptop. Uh-oh, they're hacking the Z-Band. Sorry, does every Disney Channel character know how to hack a computer? There's always a character who definitely knows how to hack computers, but then it seems like when push comes to shove, everybody knows how to do it. It makes it a lot less impressive that like the nerdy computer girl knows how to do it when like the cheerleader can figure it out in a matter of seconds. Are there like computer hacking classes in every Disney Channel original movie high school? Uh-oh, they hacked all the Z-Bands at the football game. The zombies are about to go full zombie. Oh no! Are we about to watch somebody get murdered? Everybody run! Oh no, here he comes. Kind of thought he was going to be a little faster than that. Sorry, so this is what everyone was scared of the entire time? I thought they were going to be like 28 Days Later zombies that can sprint, or like I Am Legend type zombies. They are so slow. Just leave. How is this even remotely scary in a world where cars exist? Just run them over. So the zombies get wrangled up, arrested. This guy electrocutes them or something. I swear to God, dude, the only thing that could make this scene worse is another bland-ass song. God damn it. Dude, this is a batshit climax of the movie. This town was just terrorized by monsters. They don't know why the zombies turned on them. They just know that they're no longer safe. People's lives were flashing before their eyes, and the popular cheerleader bursts into song out of nowhere to tell everybody that her hair was slightly lighter than everyone thought. The song wasn't even about her at all. It was about standing up for the zombies. It's like she forgot what she was singing about halfway through the song. She was like, what am I standing up for again? Oh yeah, that's right, me. Yes, that is an appropriate reaction. Thank you. The ending of this movie kind of comes out of nowhere. The cheerleading squad is performing at some kind of state or national championship. And after the zombies get out of zombie jail, some of them decide to go to the championship to try to sabotage the cheer team. But it turns out they're so bad on their own, they don't even need to be sabotaged. Okay, kind of mean. This grown adult just laughing at these kids because they're not doing well in a cheer competition. Okay, who is this guy? Are we supposed to know who this guy is? Why is he being so mean?
Let's go see the champ.
Get off the stage, zombie!
Who is that? Why is he so mad? We've never seen this character before. Why are we focusing on his reaction so much? Anyways, the zombies decide, you know what? Let's be the bigger person. Let's help out the cheer team. We're gonna win over the humans by helping them perform the coolest cheer performance ever.
All right, here's the plan. We're gonna let our freak flags fly.
Dude, gross. There's kids here. Can't do that. Basically, they perform and everyone loves it. The crowd's going wild. They never show that one guy again, so maybe he's still pissed off, but everyone else likes it. And that's pretty much the end of the movie. Oh, you wanted to know why Addison's hair is white, if they ever reveal that? If my prediction was right? Yeah, they don't do that. They never explain it at all. They set it up to be some big reveal, and then they just never talk about it. At least, not in this movie. I have heard there are 3 of these movies, and they explain it, I think, in the 3rd one. So, you gotta wait a long-ass time to figure out why her hair's white. Your hair's gonna be white by the time you find out why her hair's white. Alright, well, that's the end. That's the end. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. That's what I call my followers. We're the strongest, fastest growing army on YouTube. Please do not look that up. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video.